Have you ever looked at your life and quietly asked yourself, how am I still struggling financially? After everything I know, you are educated, experienced, skilled, professional. People respect your knowledge. You guide others. You solve problems. You genuinely want to help people. And yet, deep inside, you still hesitate when it comes to money. Charging higher fees feels uncomfortable. Selling your coaching feels awkward. Talking confidently about your offer feels heavy. And every month becomes an emotional roller coaster. One month feels hopeful. The next month feels uncertain. The next some clients come, then silence. And slowly, without realizing it, you begin doubting yourself, not your skills, your worth. And this pain becomes even deeper when you are between 35 and 50 years of age. Because now life feels personal. You are no longer chasing success only for yourself. You think about your family, your future, your responsibilities, your unfinished dreams. You secretly wonder, did I start too late? Am I really meant for bigger success? Why do people skilled than me, less skilled than me, earn more confidently? What is wrong with me? And the hardest part, you cannot openly talk about this pain because outwardly you look fine, professional, stable, capable, but inwardly you are exhausted. You constantly carry financial pressure in silence. And I want to tell you something today. There is nothing wrong with your talent. There is nothing wrong with your intelligence. And there is definitely nothing wrong with your potentials. The real problem is something more coaches and solopreneurs never realize. You have spent years becoming an expert, but very little time becoming comfortable with receiving money. Think about that carefully. Most of us were taught be humble, don't ask for too much. Money is difficult. Rich people are greedy. Play safe. Don't become too ambitious. And without realizing it, we build a subconscious identity around struggle. So, even people after becoming highly skilled like you, we still emotionally feel uncomfortable charging premium fees, talking to people confidently, being visible online like this, asking for sale, receiving abundance naturally. And this becomes a hidden internal conflict. One part of your life wants more freedom, another part of your life feels guilt from wanting more. One part of your dreams is that you want to earn 1 lakh per month consistently. Another part quietly whispers, what if people reject me? What if nobody buys? What if I fail again? I understand this deeply. I totally understand because I have lived this myself. For years, I stayed stuck in job. I'm still in stuck in job while secretly dreaming about freedom. I wanted to build something meaningful. I wanted independence, impact, financial growth, and a life where I could finally breathe freely. But the journey was not smooth. I tried multiple times, started, then stopped, doubted myself, restarted again. And every failure slowly affects your confidence. So did it for me, not outside, but inside. You begin questioning yourself. Maybe I'm not meant for this. Maybe I should settle. Maybe it's too late now. And that fear becomes dangerous. Because the biggest tragedy is not financial struggle. The biggest tragedy is slowly abandoning the person you were meant to become. Listen carefully, my friend. Your audience does not need another perfect coach. They need someone real like you, someone who understands fear, someone who understands self doubt, someone who understands what it feels like rebuilding yourself emotionally, restructuring yourself. And this is where everything changed for me. Making 1 lakh per month consistently is not a business problem, it is an identity problem. The moment you start seeing yourself as valuable, capable, worthy, powerful, you emotionally create reality being changing. Because people do not pay coaches only for information, they pay for certainty, they pay for confidence, they pay for a belief that they saw in you. And if you do not believe deeply in your own values, your audience can feel it immediately. That is why some highly talented coaches stuck financially, while less experienced people grow faster. Not because they are smarter, because they are emotionally available to receive success. Now understand this clearly. Charging higher fees is not greed. It is your responsibility because when you invest more because when they invest more seriously in you, they become more committed, they become more serious, transformation becomes deeper for them. And if your coaching genuinely changes life, why should you continue shrinking yourself? Why should you continue undercharging? Why should you continue hiding behind the fear? You should have already spent decades learning, working, improving, serving, sacrificing. At some point, you must allow yourself to rise financially too. And no, you do not need to become a fake person. You do not need to become a loud. You do not need to copy aggressive internet marketers out there. You can build success with authenticity, the way you are. You can grow with honesty. You can attract abundance while staying deeply aligned with who you are. That is the mission behind this channel. The magic within you is not just about money. It is about becoming the version of yourself who no longer fears money. The version of yourself who stops apologizing for wanting more. The version of yourself who financially realizes, I have something valuable to offer to this world. If you are watching this today, I want you to remember something important. You are not behind in your life. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are at the right place at the right time. All your dreams did not come into your heart by accident. There is something powerful waiting inside you, something bigger than fear that you carry, something bigger than the self doubt that you have about yourself, something bigger than your past failures. But it will only emerge when you stop shrinking yourself emotionally. From today, stop asking, how do I become successful? And start asking yourself, who must I become to naturally attract more success? Because real transformation always begins within. And once your inner world changes, your outer reality has no choice but to follow. If this message spoke to your heart, subscribe to this channel, The Magic Within You, because this channel is for people who are ready to stop surviving, just like you, and financially start becoming who? A real abundant person. Your next chapter can still become your greatest chapter, and this time we will rise differently. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for connecting with me. You are going to learn a lot of things this time. Subscribe now and wait for my next video on Friday at 4 p.m. Bye for now. Take care.